Hi, so my name is Claire Ayres. I'm a research scientist at the Korean Polar Research Institute, and I'm co-chair of the AntClimNow Science Research Project along with Rachel Kavanagh from British Antarctic Survey. This project was designed specifically to fill that gap between sort of the weather forecasting and the sub-seasonal to seasonal timescales, and then the longer timescales. In a really fast-changing climate that we have now, it's really important to understand what's happening in the next few years. We're definitely seeing change on those kind of scales. Yes, so understanding changing Antarctic environment is very important for ecosystems, but also it's useful information for people like Kamala who are managing and governing Antarctica as well. We have researchers from really broad backgrounds working on very many different aspects of Antarctic climate, and we combine these aspects together by splitting into different themes that are looking at different aspects of the Antarctic climate. We have people who are working on the physics of sea ice, or understanding how the winds are changing around Antarctica, or looking at different aspects of how the atmosphere is changing, and that includes local processes, so at quite the small scale, or also looking at how we get effects from the rest of the world traveling towards Antarctica. So we call these tropical teleconnections, how things are changing in other parts of the world and how that moves towards Antarctica. We also have researchers who are looking at the ocean, and also underneath the ice shelves and how ice shelves are changing as well. All of these things can change on these timescales. So there's been evidence that changes, for example, in Antarctic sea ice can have effects on the Indian monsoon. There are also many countries, continents not too far away from Antarctica that can be directly affected. So South America, Southern Africa, Australia and New Zealand, they certainly have reasonably close connections to Antarctica and can see change. One of the really strong limitations that we have in Antarctica is a lack of data. So observations are really desperately needed to better understand some of these processes and to be able to predict them in the future. One of the things that we're finding is that really where we have the least understanding in predictability, or at least ability to predict things, is really where we're lacking data. So especially underneath sea ice, we have very few observations there, underneath ice shelves. So these areas are very difficult to reach. It's expensive to get information there. So one of the things we're looking at is trying to better understand what would be the priorities to try and make the biggest improvements in predicting important aspects of Antarctic climate. Well, I really enjoy collaborating with a range of researchers from diverse disciplines, from many different countries. There's always something new to learn. It's very interesting. Every meeting that I go to, there's something new that I wasn't aware of. It's a vibrant, collaborative community, and I've made a lot of friends from working on these projects and going to different workshops. Well, I'd encourage people, first of all, to join the community. So if you look on our website, there's a membership application form and you can sign up as a member. If you're not sure you want to sign up as a member yet, you could also just sign up to join the mailing list and just follow what we're doing. Look out for opportunities. So, for example, we offer travel grants for early career researchers and researchers to be able to attend major conferences and workshops. We also have a monthly science talk. So once a month we'll have a talk on something related to Antarctic climate. So if people find a topic that's of interest to them, then I encourage them to come and join our workshops and meet the community. And finally, we have a dataset development and stewardship scheme. So we offer a small amount of money for people to try and develop a data set. So maybe data sets that already exist, combine them together in a useful way to try and sort of enhance access to data, coordinate data, make it available in a useful way to the community. So we have lots of ways to get involved, and yes, we would love to have more people on board. So anyone who's interested in Antarctic climate, I really encourage you to get in touch with us.